my character just teleports there, and it takes, you know, whatever hours or days pass in game. In the sequel, you have a ship, and you actually see the map like in full 3D, and you navigate with your ship around, and you explore, and you discover new islands and stuff, and then you can get out of your ship and just explore that island, and then go back on your ship and just move around. It looks fantastic. It looks amazing.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark.
The other thing too, which is really neat, is that you get, like, this game is not fully voice acted. The sequel is. So, like, right now I need to read a lot. The sequel I won't need to. Like, the only thing that is not voiced essentially is your own character, and whenever there's a narrator, like the actions are in gray, I believe, are not voice acted, but everything else is. Like, every single NPC you talk to, whoever it is, will be fully voice acted in the sequel. That's because they amassed like a vast amount of money in their Kickstarter, which is great. Right, so from here we need to go to see the guy. Thankfully, we don't have to re-kill all the monsters, which really helps. We need to go here. And then up there. See, now, that's a necromancer. Thing is, I'm not sure, because he did send us to retrieve something, knowing full well that is the guy that killed him in the first place would be dead too. So, like, he tricked us. Plus, he's a necromancer, which is pretty gnarly. So maybe you want to avoid that. And just kill the dude. I'm not sure yet. I've yet to play Wasteland 2. I've yet to play that game. I own it. I just haven't played it yet. I'm waiting to be closer to the release of Wasteland 3, and then we'll do Wasteland 2 first, and we'll move on to Wasteland 3. That's usually what I do in the channel, guys, by the way. Like, in case you're just joining us, what I usually do is I like to play the first game first and then move on to the sequels. So, like, whenever a new game comes out, I like to do that. Some games, I don't have the time to do it, such as God of War. I don't have the times or the means to play the first 3 games, so I'm just stepping into the 4th blind. It's the same for Far Cry. Like, I only played the first one way back when. So, like, when I played Far Cry 5, I just went in blind. Although Far Cry is not as big of a problem because it's not an actual sequel. It's more like they're all self-contained stories, so it's not too bad.
And quiet.
Did you find my grimoire? Modred told me of your experiments. I can't let your research continue. No, you lied to me. Did I offend your delicate sensibilities? Illig feigns shock and places one rotting hand on his chest. I didn't lie. I just forgot to mention that white girl in the trunk. He places his hand on the table and leans forward. Tell me everything. The look on his face, the sound of his screams. He closes his eyes and clasps his gnarled hands together. I want to bask in every glorious detail. That wasn't part of our agreement. Where's your sense of humor? His shoulders shake with mirth. At least you've given me a good laugh, and now for your reward. He removes his amulet and hands it to you. You ask for Rowena, and here she is, smart enough to carry with you. He chuckles again. She was a formidable warrior, and now her soul is a formidable talisman. It served me well these years, but I've moved on to bigger and better things. He waves a hand at the text and runes on his table. Now, like so many things, it passes to the next generation. Use it as you see fit, or give it to that miserable old sap Dalton. He shrugs his bony shoulders and returns to his work. Whatever you decide, our business ended. A soul prowls within the bloodstone like a caged stalgare. It's filled with a fierce, restless energy. Who are you? You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Rowena. The vision shifts to a windswept plain next to a lake. 50 men and women in matching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and deformed by some sinister sorcery. Rowena falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man you saw earlier. She's too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears in your mind. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. His eyes are filled with an unnatural light and fixed on Rowena. He reaches out to her, and what little life remained in her body departs. When he takes the amulet from around her neck, you feel her anguished soul trapped within it. With a final contemptuous glance at the fallen Dalton, the man departs. Dalton sent me to find you. The soul pulses with warmth. It fills your mind with memories of a young man who was both bold and generous. But fury and despair gnaw those images away until all you can feel are cold, crimson walls pressing against you and something loathsome feeding off of you as the years fade into decades. What do you want? You see an image of the amulet shattering and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Farewell.
Hey.
I want to kill him.
Hey there.
I'm killing him. You are a douche, sir. Wow! He died fast. I guess he wasn't expecting that, was he?
I'll stay out of sight.
A fine scepter, a fine robe, and his grimoire. Nothing I didn't know. I wonder, can I just destroy the amulet? Like, what can I do with it? Why is this here? You think you hear a woman's voice. Okay, this is the amulet we need to just like destroy.
Sure.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like she doesn't want to live. Right? Like she just doesn't want to live. She wants to be free. I mean, live. She doesn't want to stay in the medallion. She wants to go, you know? I'll bring it to Dalton, that's for sure. But like, I just don't know, like, if I'll have the option to just destroy it. I wish it was an option to just like straight up destroy it. We'll see Dalton in a second anyway. He's right up there.
That animancy has had its failures. Bal Reach among them. But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners? Superstitious Kith have spilled their share of blood.
That's no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
Hey, it's wonderful to have someone to debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the Law College.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
Man, I love the banter between the characters. It's great. Hey, Dalton.
Well met, friend.
His tired eyes brightened. Did you find her? Show him the amulet. Yes, but not as you expected. The old man studies the amulet. Rowena used to wear this. Where did you get it? From Elig, who's kept her soul trapped inside it for decades. It's time to set her free. Dalton's eyes widen in horror. No, please! After searching for her for so long. He gazes at the amulet. Just to have her close to me, to visit her in my dreams. That would be enough. Enough for you, but what about her? If you kept her trapped in this amulet for the sake of your own comfort, you're no better than the wizard who imprisoned her. Latin expression withers. You're right. Please let me do it. He draws a club with a trembling hand and crushes the amulet. As the gem cracks, you feel essence rush from it. The old man looks at the shattered gemstone. Thank you for showing me reason. Perhaps she'll wait for me in the next life. He looks at his hand shaking. By the flame, she won't have to wait long. Please, take this. He hands you the club. It's from my old adventuring days. I think it's time I finally let them go. Let's go, what now? Djal Undibida. Huh. Once owned by the Glenfathen barbarian Badrin Calda, this club has ended the life of many an opponent. Badrin was known to rush headlong into every battle, swinging the club over his head, shouting, Dial un debita, vengeance, just and merciless. Even in victory, Badrin was relentless, using the club to dispatch wounded or captive foes where they lay. In time, his battle cry came to be associated with the weapon itself, remembered long after Baldrin's death. Cool. That's actually pretty nice. Let's put that in there too.
Hey there.
Okay, so that's one more quest done. We're gonna have to go to the first fires anyway. We need to go to the Crucible Keeps. Well, first we're gonna go to Under's Gift, because we need to talk to the mother whose child is dead. Because she's still looking for him. And I forgot to visit her last time we were here. And she's near the entrance too. She's right there.
With the cat's nose, how is it you failed to notice your rot?
Hardly. I put work into smelling this way.
I
never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
I put effort into smelling this way. That's great. Love it. Oh boy. Okay. Have you found my Darren yet? You may want to... No, I don't know how to tell you this, but he's gone. I can't imagine your grief. Oh boy. I think so, Snoogie. I think so, because there's a system of auto pause, and you can set a bunch of criteria. So I mean, I imagine if you tweak with it long enough, it's possible for you to make the game pause after every single action. So like making it turn-based. But yeah, I'm not playing that way, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. Also, you can press pause at any point you want. You just press spacebar. It just pauses the game. So technically, you could manually do it too. Like after every single second, you could just like pause. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ouch. Oda's mouth falls open and she stares back in shock. My boy's dead? That can't be. What happened? Darren was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave and you should be proud. She sobs and quietly brings a hand to her mouth. Her eyes are bright with tears. Gods, how could this make it any better? I would never have let my boy die for one of those women. And yet, she chokes into her sleeves. I can only pray the gods will be kinder to him in the next life. Maybe there's hope for one of my children. After several seconds, she closes her eyes and swallows. I suppose it's better to know the truth than to keep wondering. Thank you, at least for bringing me answers. Here, take these. I'd been saving several keepsake for Darren one day, but he won't need them now, and I doubt I'll have another child to pass them on to. What have we gotten? Oh, a fine dagger and a ring of protection. That is so sad. That is so sad. Poor woman. She only had 2 child. One before the curse, and he died, murdered, while his drunk dad was just being drunk. And then her other child was born after the curse and has no soul. So, yeah. It's not great. Let's talk to him again. Can a man drink in peace? Your son is dead. Darren was defending one of the women here from a couple tugs. Oh boy. Wade seems to stare through you. My boy died while I was here. Oda, my wife. She's always said I'd come to no good, but I never thought. That can't be changed now. You have to decide to move forward with your life. Wade laughs bitterly. You've obviously never lost a child. My future is right here. He looks into his mug, and at this rate, it will be a short one. Oh, God. Hey, Asterio, what's up, dude? In your new house with better internet, that's awesome. Oh, dude, just being able to game again must be... Get it? A game changer for you? But it must be so awesome. Yeah, I can't believe not being able to game at all. I mean, I game at work all day long, and I game here when I get back from work. But it's not, you know, gaming at work is not the same as gaming for streaming. Oh, absolutely, Aserial. Please post them. Start stream to begin just after 20. Okay, just after 11 p.m. Do you know if it's going to be like exactly at 11 or like? Because I'd love to return the favor, you know. We need to go to First Fires. Well, do you want people to see it? Because if you want people to see it, like if you don't mind other people seeing it other than just, you know, me, you can post it in the Discord in the back alley. You know, or even general. It's fine. Starting in 10. Gotcha. Turtle, can you let me know once he's past his intro? Like, actual, like, done? So like he's, you know, actually streaming? Cool, Asterial. Thanks, man. I'll take a look at it right away. Well, as soon as it's posted, just let me know. Cool, Turtle. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. It's up? Okay, hold on. I want to see this. Oh, man, it's awesome. That's really cool, dude. How many room is this? I don't tell me in square feet, because to me that doesn't mean anything. Like I have no clue, like what square feet are. But like in terms of size, it's a 3-bedroom. Cool.
Hello.
It's really cool, dude.
Hello.
1.5 bath. Finished basement too. Man, that's so great. Where's the girl? Is that her? Oh no, no, it's not her. Nope. Wait, who do I need to give this to? Oh, I need to give it to him. Straight up. Okay. Let's go. She's vibrating. She's got a job here too starting June 1st. Oh, dude. I am so freaking happy for you guys. You guys deserve all of it. All the things. Commander Cliver said you're working with an Animaster to build Forge Knights.
So much for his talk of secrecy. I'm building Cleaver's Metal Warriors. He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
He shrugs and shakes his head. Dustin messages his temples, leaving soot streaks on the sides of his face. Do you disagree with Cliver about the Forge Knights? I disagree with Amon Nier about everything, and this is no exception. These Forge Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them what he wants, but they aren't knights. He folds his arm and looks at the ground. And don't get me started on the other problems. Those souls he's bought to power the Forge Knights. Cliver keeps telling himself that they came from willing donors, but he knows better. There's a reason you have to buy souls through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers off the road, not doing business with them. The smell of mud and wet grass fills your nose as Iravius leans in close. Willing donors. Now there's a laugh. I've known plenty of idiot folk willing to donate their lives, but I've never seen despair so dire one would give up their soul. And you need Venus research to complete them. She's been working out a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. He holds up one hand. Bind the souls too tightly and you get something like those flesh construct at the sanitarium. Barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. He raises his other hand, but bind them too loosely and they'll be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. How are you creating these Forged Knights? Suits of armors and souls. Cliver's had me repairing and reinforcing unused armor for months now, just so we can fill them with some poor sod's essence. He wipes his shining brow. As long as that scholar girl's got her numbers right, infusing the armors with a soul won't be that hard, but that's not what bothers me. I think this is what you've been looking for.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
You don't sound too happy about this. I'm not. I'm surprised someone as compassionate as you is going along with it. I've made it clear to Cliver that this is a mistake, trying to harness souls like this. It's a crime against the gods, and it's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cliver's given me his orders, so I've got to build these things as best I can. Anyway, Cliver's told me I'm to sell you any arms or armors you might want. You won't find better anywhere in Defiance Bay, I can promise you that.
Now, time to see if that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
He turns to his forge, hammer in hand. He takes a polished breastplate and goes to work. Maybe I should not have given him the thing. Yeah,
I'll be damned. Be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well.
I should say something in French.
Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them. And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
What should I say in French? I don't know what to say, guys. I have no clue. Okay, I'm gonna read this this label, this beer label. So it says Blanche de Chambly, Bière Blanche, which means white ale, and Bière sur lit, which means ale on knees. Bière de couleur jaune, paille et à la mousse, effervescente, la Blanche de Chambly offre un bouquet d'épices subtiles et des notes d'agrumes. Légèrement maltée, elle est un peu sucrée, sans amertume et très rafraîchissante. Which means, Blanche de Chambly is a pale golden color, effervescent foam in a subtle bouquet of spice and citrus notes. It is mildly malty, slightly sweet, devoid of bitterness, and refreshingly thirst-quenching. Omelette du fromage? Oh god. Le Brescu? I don't know. How about telling us your name and what time you stream on, what you love about gaming? Oh god. But if I say that in French, you guys won't understand anything I say. You know? Like, that's not helping. What you have is back to it. Cliver want me to finish the rest of him, and he's got a job for me. Great. The White Spire? Slow. It's an S-stock, two-handed. Grants Blizzard. Inflict disorienting for 5 seconds on it. What? I don't use two-handed swords, but still, it's pretty amazing. Shut in Faith. It casts this spell when hit by a critical hit, but only once per encounter. That's hilarious. Forge Master's Love. Firebrand and damage reduction against burn. Okay, cool. I don't need none of these, but cool. It is? Wow, that's amazing. It'll be pretty to listen to. But no. French is not pretty. French is yeah, I don't really like French. Okay, Snoogie. Talk to you later, man. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. EST, guys. More of this game. Bro, where's the guy? Oh, he's up there. It's gorgeous to listen to? Well, I guess it's because like I hear it all day, but yeah. Gotcha, Ericless. Have a very good night, dude, and thank you so very much for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it, guys. You're fantastic. There is? Was there more you needed me to do?
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more.
However, it's been brought up to my attention that you're a close ally of the Dozens. He scowls. I'm sure you understand that further associations puts us in a precarious position. So wait, because I have a quest from them... I can have the quest from them. I have the quest from the Dozen, so I can have their quest. Makes sense. He is? Turtle? Awesome. Awesome. So guys, we're going to call it a night for now. I've been streaming, like I was supposed to stop like 40 minutes ago, and I went way over. I gotta sleep now, if I want to be able to function tomorrow. So, we saved the game. We're going to be continuing this tomorrow, guys, at 6:30 p.m. EST, up until about 10:30. And then Friday all day, and we'll see for Saturday and Sunday. But the plan's probably going to be, you know, all day for these days as well. Love your faces, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very much for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and say hi to Retired. He was kind enough to bring some love to us earlier, and now he's streaming. So you know what? I'm gonna you know, return the favor. That's his stream. If you guys want to stop by and just say hi, that means the world to me. It would be super fantastic if you guys would just follow and drop by there and just say hi, or you know, just tag along for the host. I'm sure Retired will appreciate it a lot too. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Pillars of Eternity. And you guys have been great. I love your faces. See you guys. Bye-bye.